Welcome back to Fire Your MD Now Radio. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. That's right. Mike Phillip Fridays commence now. Friday, May 30th, 2014. Beautiful day in central Alberta. And I can't wait to cut my grass, work in the garden, and do all that fun stuff. I don't know why they call yard work, because it's not. It's actually really enjoyable. I guess if you're a kid, it's not that great, but when you're an adult, it's just awesome working in your yard, and especially if you live in Alberta, because we got some long, mean winters around here. I mean, they're nasty bad. Lose your toes, man. Call in line 1-844-374-5433. Once again, 1-844-374-5433. Now, I've got a little bit of advice for you. If you want to get involved with longevity, get in touch with your community, find out who's doing it, and work as a team. Have meetings, figure out the business, because if you just phone longevity, they're going to hook you up with a preferred customer account, and you're going to end up paying wholesale when you could be getting your stuff at cost. And you could also avoid the whole shipping payment thing, and we can teach you how to do that. You want to be part of our team? We want you. Team Glidden, 1-800-705-6892. Once again, Team Glidden hotline, 1-800-705-6892. Don't be a schmuck. Don't pay shipping. Don't pay wholesale. I think I've made my point clear. So old Mike Phillip walks into 7-Eleven yesterday to get a heavily dosed fluoride coffee. I look down at the newspaper stand, and what do I see? Painful wait. That's what the front cover of the newspaper says. So I got looking at this article, and, well, get this. We got this free social health care system up here in Canada that it's vaunted throughout the world. People think we're so lucky because we get free health care here in Canada. Well, yeah, guess what? They'll leave you butt cold almost every time. Now, free health care is great if you're the kind of person that goes to the doctor every time you get a little ache or pain or scratch a fingernail. But if you actually have a life-threatening condition, number one, they'll put you on a waiting list. Number two, they'll give you a treatment that'll oftentimes kill you. Cancer patient left with holes. Edmonton Sun News. In 2012, David Wenham was the poster boy for a new surgery to replace the teeth he lost when a tumor was removed from his face. 2 years later, he has a multitude of health problems that have gone largely unaddressed by the healthcare system that held him up as a crowning achievement for Swiss doctor Dennis Ronner's groundbreaking surgery. So he was a crowning achievement. And at the time, they made a big fuss about him. Now he's got problems, and they don't want to talk to him anymore. Wenham has a large hole next to his right eye that he has to stuff with gauze every morning. He also has holes in his mouth, and one has become cancerous. He suffered numerous infections since his 2012 surgery, but he says he stopped counting after 15. The reconstructive surgeries officials promised him are still unfulfilled. Every one of them indicated that they could solve this and that I would be as good as new at the end of it, Wenham said. Well, I guess they were exaggerating to some extent. Yeah, you think? Wenham, age 64, is unable to work. His wife, who is a caregiver, has put her life on hold since he was first diagnosed with cancer 6 years ago. The people live on an acreage in Pigeon Lake, where they don't have fast access to stores or medical facilities. Before the 2012 surgery gave him new hope, falsely I might add, Wenham had faced a similar situation waiting for 3 years without upper teeth after having a tumor removed. I and my family are getting quite irate. This is just ridiculous, he said. We've been waiting all this time to do something, to have a promise kept, and it isn't being done. His sinuses were removed. How do you remove an empty cavity? Well, whatever. His sinuses were removed during his initial cancer treatment, and his right eye has since stopped functioning. He also lost the bridge of his nose, which requires a separate surgery. A titanium plate in his mouth was supposed to be removed weeks after the operation that gave him teeth, but it was not taken out until 6 weeks ago. Remember, we're talking 2012. After penetrating the skin and creating holes that led to infections. This is sort of a comedy of errors if it weren't so annoying, Wenham said, mustering a laugh. He's reluctant to be portrayed as a victim of the system, but wants to encourage Albertans facing similar problems to be aggressive and outspoken in their fight for health justice. Hey, I'll tell you what, here's the deal. Don't get a face tumor in the first place. How does that sound? This is a no face tumor zone. You can strengthen your body to fight cancer. You can do it. Now, I'm not allowed to say that we cure anything because I don't. I'm just a guy on the radio. But I've seen people get their health back left, right, and center from all kinds of diseases that doctors told them, go home, you're going to die. So, I'm reading about this guy. He's got a big hole that he's got to pack with gauze in his eye every day, courtesy of the Canadian healthcare system. And, I'm pondering this, and then so I go flipping through this paper, and then I get to page 40, and they got this little, this thing they call in 5 minutes. Cancer. 191,300 Canadians will be diagnosed with cancer in 2014. That's a pretty bleak outlook, don't you think? So then they've got these little charts around the side of the pages. Men, 45% or 1 in 2.2. Women, 41% or 1 in 2.4. Lifetime probability of developing cancer by type. Men, prostate, 1 in 8. Lung, 1 in 12. Colorectal, 1 in 13. Bladder, 1 in 27. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma, 1 in 44. Leukemia, 1 in 54. You get the idea? These are some pretty, this is a bleak outlook. They flat out tell you, and then they say, okay, listen to this. Almost half of all Canadians will develop cancer in their lifetime, but thankfully, ongoing research is enabling many more lives to be saved in Canada from the dreaded disease. If you don't mind having a hole in your face. 76,600 Canadians will die of cancer in 2014. 63% the likelihood in Canada of surviving at least 5 years after a cancer diagnosis compared to the survival of people in the general population. So that's how they chart it. If you make it 5 years past your cancer, you're considered a survivor. I don't like those odds, and I don't like them for me. I don't like them for my community or my family. Health Canada, leave me alone. You got that? Leave me alone. If we had this socialized healthcare system, if it was for trauma, fine, I can see that because people actually need ambulances. They need surgery if they just got in a car accident and they're bleeding out. That's great. But man, oh man, you sit down on that table with the little white paper stretched across it. That guy's there to find something. It's absolutely amazing. Now, we got a great show ahead of us today here. Stick around because in the second hour we got Mike Rivero of What Really Happened Radio over on that other network. He's going to come on and talk about SSRIs. Now, what are his qualifications? Well, I'll tell you what, the guy worked for NASA. He was a movie special effects engineer. He's worked on many of the movies and TV shows you've seen. And he also blew the lid off of let's just put it this way. A lot of people disappeared around the Clintons, and he was kind of at the forefront of blowing the cover off of that. Interesting stuff. Let's take a couple of calls here. We're going to go all the way to Trinidad. Can you believe it? We're getting calls from Trinidad. We're going to go to Trinidad, and we're going to talk to Dawn. Dawn, are you there, and can you hear me?
I am hearing you.
I can hear you just fine, Dawn. How's things in Trinidad? I bet you get some rockin' nice weather all the time.
Well, rain, sun, variety of rain and sun.
Well, you can't argue with that. What's going on, Dawn? Dawn, what's going on?
Yes, well, I said that I suffer with temporal lobe seizures.
Okay.
And I wanted to know what product to use from the longevity program. So I called to get some suggestions from you.
I've got suggestions for you, Dawn. How did you hear about this show?
It was Andrew Listrop. Andrew Listrop. He and a team came to his sister and a few others. They came to Trinidad about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So they were. I got to know about it through that through those persons.
Okay, great. You know what? I want you to get in touch with them after we have this phone call here.
I certainly will.
Yeah, here's the deal. How much do you weigh, Dawn?
I weigh about 140.
140. Okay. Here's what I want you to do, Dawn. I want you. Now remember, I'm not a doctor and we can't claim to cure anything, but we can help you take things in your own hands. I hear the music, and I'm going to get back to you after this break, Dawn, and we're going to get this dialed in, and you're going to be glad you called Mike Phillip on Fire Your MD Now radio. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back after this. Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. He's busy guy. He's probably changing into a blue and red suit with a red cape in a phone booth somewhere, getting ready to fly off and beat the crap out of cancer. Now, we got Dawn in Trinidad on the line. And, Dawn, here's what I want you to do. Do you got a pen?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I want you to get 2 healthy brain and heart packs.
2 healthy
brain and heart packs.
Brain and what? Packs?
Brain and heart packs. H-E-A-R-T. Yeah, brain and heart.
Packs.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
I want you to take 4 scoops of Beyond Tangy Tangerine per day.
4 what?
4 scoops of the Tangy Tangerine per day. You know what? Just get back in touch with the people that you talked to that came out to the island there.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And they'll help you to order that stuff, and they'll let you know how to take it as well. Okay? Now, also with
they
that...
gave me this number.
Okay,
4
good.
Scoops of what?
Pardon me?
4 scoops of...
4 scoops of Tangy Tangerine.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And 4 ounces of Beyond OsteoFX. All right?
I didn't get that last one. 4
ounces.
Ounces,
of Beyond OsteoFX.
Of Beyond...
Osteo. FX.
What packs?
FX. The letters FX.
Oh, okay. Could you tell me what the letters are? I'm not getting the letters clearly.
Okay, it's... I'm having a little bit trouble hearing you, but I think
what are the letters? 4 ounces of Beyond
FX. Fox X-ray.
X-ray.
FX.
Okay. FX, okay.
You bet. All right, now with that, there's going to be a bottle of pills called EFA Plus. I want you to take 6 of those per day. EFAs.
EFA or EFH?
EFA. Apple.
Right.
Alpha.
Okay.
Yeah.
6
okay, Dawn? Yep.
So that's
I want you to do that, and then I want you to get the 10 bad food list and follow it. You can get that over at fireyourmdnow.com.
10 So could you repeat that last one you said?
Yeah,
mentioned?
there's a list of foods that you should never, ever eat. Did they tell you about that?
Not really.
Okay, you got that pen ready?
Yes,
Okay, go to fireyourmdnow.com.
Now.com.
Yeah, and you just put in your email address and they'll send you that 10 bad food list. Dawn, thank you very much for calling. We're going to let you go. Keep in touch with the show, and I want to see how you're doing. Let's go over to Montana and let's talk to Peter. Peter, are you there and can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
Hello, Peter.
Hello. Hi. Thanks.
Going once.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Going twice. I cannot hear you, Peter. We're going to put you on hold, and we're going to go over to Toby in Nebraska. Peter, hang on there. Let's see if we can get it figured out. Toby, can you hear me? Toby, are you there?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I cannot hear Toby in Nebraska. We must be having some problems with our phone line. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to put you on hold while we try to figure that out. And the staff at GCN is on it. They've let me know, and you guys hang on there. I can see on the board what you want to talk about, okay? And Peter in Montana wants to talk about heart attacks, okay? Now, let me just get into it. Heart attacks are completely preventable, and I'm as serious as a heart attack that I'm never going to have. Now, it's amazing to me that doctors want to treat this stuff with drugs, because drugs don't fix anything. They mask a naturally occurring reaction within the body, okay? And I'm going to get into a story a little bit later on about statin cholesterol-lowering drugs and all the side effects that come with them. You like how they put that, hey, side effects? Amazing. Simply amazing. I hear the music. That means we're going to go to a break. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll get this phone line thing. We are back live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Now, let's give this another shot here with the phone lines. Peter in Montana, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I can hear you now, Peter. You know what? I love Montana. I live in Alberta here, just above you.
Oh.
And I actually feel more of a kinship with people from Montana than I do 3,000 miles away in Ontario. It's like, I like Montana. Let's put it that way. So what's going on, Peter? What do you want to talk about today?
Yeah, I want to talk about on behalf of my friend. He suffered a massive heart attack about a couple of weeks ago or so.
That's no good for business. How's he doing?
Well, he's okay now, but the doctors are talking about or discussing what to do next, to do open heart surgery or bypass surgery, and he would like to avoid it.
Well, you come to the right place, Peter. If I was you, I would tell my friend that he's going to need one healthy brain and heart pack per 100 pounds body weight, just like I told that lady on the last call. Now, another thing I'd like to say about this, don't just order the regular healthy brain and heart pack. Get him the Liquid Osteo FX.
Liquid Osteo FX.
That's right. And also, I want you to add to this one bottle of Ultimate Daily Pills per month.
Ultimate Daily Pills?
Yeah, you betcha. There's 180 of them suckers in the bottle. Okay, and you want them to take about 4 a day.
4 a day, okay.
Yep. So if I was you, I would get on this really quick, because the guy is obviously in the weeds. And if he wants to avoid the whole surgery thing, he's going to have to do something right away. There's no time to mess around.
Yeah, that's what I told him too.
Yes. Peter, are you using longevity for your health?
No, not really, but I listen to the Dr. Wallach a lot. So...
all right, well, listen, if you guys need help getting hooked up with some product, here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
All right, Peter, you got that pen?
Yes.
I want you to call 1-800...
800...
705...
705...
6892.
6892. And another thing is that he has, from his teenage years, he had and still have chronic gastritis, or how you can call it.
Okay, yeah, he's got a problem in his intestinal tract, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so there's a couple other things that he's going to need to do. I want him also, here's what I would do. I would order 1 bottle of Ultimate Enzymes.
Ultimate Enzymes. Okay.
1 bottle of Ultimate Enzymes. Also, 1 bottle of Ultimate Gut, Flora FX is what it's called. Flora FX, Flora.
Flora FX.
Yep.
Okay.
Fox X-ray FX. And also, if he can afford it, tell him to get some root beer belly. That's probiotics for his stomach. See, here's the thing. If his digestion system is not working correctly, then he's not going to be able to absorb all this stuff. So we got to get that back right now. Now, when you call that number, that 1-800 number that I just gave you,
yes,
I want you to tell them that Mike Phillip on the radio told you that you need to get the 10 bad food list.
Yeah, I know that food list.
Okay, good. So get that to your friend too, Peter. And let's see what we can do with them. Keep in touch with this show. Call that number, and we'll show you how to get these products at cost with free shipping. How does that sound?
Oh, it sounds very good. Very good. Excellent.
All right, Peter. Now, I want you to get on this too.
Yeah, I know. But it's hard to do when you drive truck over the road for your all the time.
I get it. You know what? I've worked with truckers and owner of truck companies for years, and there's some of the coolest people you'll ever meet. So I definitely respect what you do, and I respect the fact that you're taking a step towards helping your friend, but I want you to help yourself as well. Peter, we're going to let you go. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Now we're going to go over to Toby in Nebraska. Are you there? Hey, Toby, what's up?
I'm calling. I've kind of stumped my girlfriend, who has been trying to help me out with some asthma issues over the last couple of months. I guess I'm kind of a conundrum. We've been struggling with wheezing. I have severe allergies, eczema, that kind of stuff. I've went gluten-free. It's been 2+ months now, but I'm bloated. I'm gassy. I wheeze constantly. I'm on 12 VFAs a day. Dr. Glidden had suggested that I go stay with the 12 and go to the jojoba EFAs. So I was kind of working out, finishing off what I had left. But my girlfriend thinks there's an absorption issue, and she's wondering if it's maybe candida or there's something else that we're not hitting, because even if I eat gluten, it doesn't seem to affect me one way or another. So we're kind of at a standstill. Not sure where to go.
Is there a possibility that you're getting gluten into your diet somehow?
I'm very, very rigid about checking labels and watching what I put in my face and that kind of thing. So, I would like to say no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, really, really check into that, because you could be getting some cross-contamination. Like when I faced the same problems as you, and I haven't had an asthma problem in about 2 years. I used to have the, Claritin or some other allergy pill on me at all times, and my quality of life absolutely sucked.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and it's not fun when you can't breathe.
No.
When you can't breathe, that's all you can think about.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I totally get where you're coming from, Toby. Let me ask you this. How much selenium are you taking?
None right now. I'm doing Ultimate Classic and an ounce of OsteoFX at night and 12 EFAs a day.
Okay, bada bing, bada boom. I want you to add the Ultimate Selenium. Selenium is imperative for lung function. Let me ask you this, Toby. Are you or your friend an insider with Dr. Glidden?
Yes, she is.
Okay, good. Because there is a webinar on lung function in that in the archives of the webinars.
Okay.
Okay. Now, selenium is very, 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 very important to lung function. Okay.
Okay.
How much do you weigh?
About 175.
175. So you're going to take 2 bottles of Ultimate Selenium per month. 2 bottles. Okay? So just work that out with 2 bottles as to how many you're going to take a day. And I wouldn't worry too much about overdosing because it's pretty hard to do. But if you do develop symptoms where you have soft fingernails and fishy smelling breath, then cut it back a little bit.
Okay.
All right? So you must have a pretty good friend. Sorry, go ahead.
I do. The question that she was coming up with is she's thinking is that it's an absorption issue with so is there anything on that line along with the selenium that we should be looking at? Like I'm not sure, roof belly or any of that kind of thing.
Do you get diarrhea when you take the products?
No.
Okay, well then I wouldn't think it's an absorption issue. Okay. Do you get heartburn?
Okay. Nope, I haven't. Nope. I've actually seen really no change. I saw a change for about a week, and then I just went right back to where I was at. Like I kind of got better, and then I got worse, and then I got better for about 5 days, and then now I'm just staying at this constant tight chest, can't breathe. My eczema is not clearing up.
So you're taking, you're taking Ultimate Classic and Osteo and the EFAs?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to switch over from that Ultimate Classic to the Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0.
Okay.
All right, do that. And you're going to need 2 of those per month. 2 canisters of that and 2 bottles of the liquid OsteoFX, Beyond OsteoFX.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to up the ante here a little bit and see if we can get you out of the weeds. Because, man, I can't stand to hear about people suffering, especially women. Really.
Well, thank you.
I love women. I do. They're great, and it's springtime, and they're all coming out, and it's just great. Yes. I've got a beautiful wife. I got a beautiful niece. I got a beautiful sister and mom, and I don't want to see any of them sick, and I don't want to see you sick, Toby.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
So take my suggestions. And try that, okay? And let's see what that does for you. And keep in touch with the show. And we'll see what we can do. You take care of yourself, Toby, and go tell your friend thanks for being so awesome.
I will. Thank you.
Take care, Toby. We're going to let you go, and we're going to go over to Marlis in Colorado. How you doing, Marlis?
Hi, good. How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm in my 40s, and I've been dealing with Candida the past year or so, and then just putting on weight. So I'm wondering, like, what package is best and how to go through all that.
How'd you hear about us?
You know, from someone told me about the Dead Doctors Don't Lie video.
Uh-huh.
And I listened to that, and that's how I heard about you.
Right on. Well, listen, if your friend is a longevity distributor, I want you to go back and have them help you get these products. If not, I can give you a 1-800 number and we'll help you out.
Okay. How about a 1-800 number? Because I don't think...
All right. It's 1-800. 705. 6892.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how much do you weigh, Marlis?
140.
140. Okay. So... Marlis, I want you to stay out of the sugar. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to avoid sugar.
Okay.
Now, number 2, I would like to see you on 2 Healthy Start Packs with an extra bottle of selenium per month and a bottle of plant-derived minerals. Okay?
Okay.
Now, those 2 Healthy Start Packs, when you call that number, I want you to be specific with them and tell them you don't want a regular Healthy Start Pack because they'll send you the powdered OsteoFX.
Okay.
And that tastes like a dog's butt. To me, anyways. I mean, it's some people like it, but I get way better effects out of the liquid OsteoFX. So tell them you want 2 bottles of Beyond OsteoFX liquid with the Tangerine 2.0 and the EFAs. Now, the EFAs, I want you to take about 9 of those a day.
Okay. Okay, so 2 of the liquid with the Tangy and EFAs.
Yep, that's right. And the extra bottle of selenium and plant-derived minerals. Now, I've seen women in my own life just taking the Tangy Tangerine lose weight, like, right off the bat. So I wish you all the luck, Marlis. Call that number. We'll hook you up. Going to let you go. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Back after this. Welcome back. We're live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden on the Fire Your MD Now radio show on the great GCN radio network. Now, this is really cool. I've just gotten this study, the results from the prestigious Richardson Center for Functional Foods and Nutraceuticals. I love that word, nutraceutical. Isn't that cool? Nutraceutical. At the University of Manitoba. The RCFFN is one of the most advanced bioprocessing and product development facilities in the world that focuses on the research, discovery, and development of innovative functional foods and nutraceuticals. Ha, there it is again. Research team at RCFFN evaluated the safety and health effects of the following longevity signature products: Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0 and the Healthy Start Pack 2.0, which consists of the Tangy Tangerine, Beyond OsteoFX 2.0, and Ultimate Essential Fatty Acids. Now, I'm really, really glad to see this because I'll tell you why. I get a ton of people asking me how safe these products are. Because doctors continually tell people, specifically MDs, don't take too much iron, don't take too much calcium. I was with Dr. Wallach. He said they should be in jail if they tell you that. The study was overseen by Dr. Peter Jones, director of the RCFFN, and one of the world's foremost researchers in dietary and nutraceutical determinants in the control of fat, energy metabolism, and various other critical health issues. When initially developing the study outline for longevity, it was critical to investigate the important areas where the products could be of benefit and demonstrate a high level of safety, and I believe we accomplished that. These are very well thought out studies, says Dr. Peter Jones. Now, here's the results. Safety. RCFFN tested various levels of organ functions and metabolism to demonstrate the safety of Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0, OsteoFX, and Ultimate Essential Fatty Acids. The biochemical indicators and measurements showed normal functioning and metabolism of the liver, kidneys, and heart after supplementation with Tangy Tangerine and the Healthy Start Pack. No adverse reactions. No, none. Weight loss, get this. Consumption of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0 as well as the Healthy Start Pack 2.0 significantly reduced the absolute weights of white adipose tissue as well as weight percentage of whole body weight. The study showed a significant reduction in adipose tissue weight in body fat mass. Now listen to this, bone health. Significant reductions in plasma concentrations of alkaline phosphate, an enzyme that promotes breakdown of bones, were observed, along with increases in concentrations of the bone-building materials, calcium and phosphorus. Bone-building materials. You think that's a good idea? Support for normal inflammatory response. Inflammation was induced in the animal models by feeding them a high-fat and sugar diet that triggers the interleukin-6 inflammatory marker. After supplementation with both the Beyond Tangy Tangerine and the Healthy Start Pack, a significant reduction of the inflammatory marker was observed, demonstrating support for normal inflammatory responses when placed under stressful conditions. Pretty cool, huh? It's very important that studies such as these are done in an unbiased, highly respected academic setting. Consumers can feel confident in the results of these studies because of the arm's length relationship that RCFFN had with longevity. We reported everything we found, said Dr. Ramsarath Vanu Ramkumar, University of Manitoba Associate Professor. So, if you have questions about the safety of this, they've just been answered. If you're working at Health Canada and you want to determine that these products are dangerous, you've just been shot out of the water. And I'm glad that that happened. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We're going to be back with Mike Rivero of What Really Happened Radio after this.